magistrate, second class. You can get into as a district judges. So there are different professions where you can get into. uh, Assistant public prosecutors, public prosecutors, uh, various government jobs where you can get into public office. You enter the office, okay. You have the right to criticize the government. Are examples of see now what is happening is right to criticize government is happening. They are doing it in a very peaceful manner. You can see it yesterday there was a Bharat Bandh. So that is your rights. As long as you don't infringe them or you cross the barrier, they told no, you should have a limit. If you cross the limit, automatically police comes into picture. Okay, that is when we say law and order are out of control. Law and order are out of control, it is called. Okay, that is when government steps in, the agencies step in, the executive police step in. When you come into picture, if you're a district magistrate, okay, a district magistrate is the one. In some places he is the same person, preferably the person with a law background. Those who impose curfew, section 144, those are the people who are called DMs. I think it is more prevalent in Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, the post. Okay, district magistrates. Okay, for those who understand Kannada, it is called Dandadikari in Kannada. Okay, so in most of the places in Karnataka, he is the deputy commissioner. So who is doing it? Okay, DC, what we say, DC is the most of the time is the same person who does this. But in states like Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, I think that magistrate has got different meaning. उसका मायना बदल जाता है. So collectorate system and all that, it's different there, little bit different. Okay, only Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, I think Uttar Pradesh, Tamil Nadu and Uttar Pradesh have that collectorate system where they call the collectorate, district collector. We have deputy commissioner here. So those are rights. Those are economic rights are related to man's vocation and his engagement in his gainful employment to solve his problem of food, clothing, and shelter. You can do business if you want. You can sell clothes. You can become a cook. You know how many cooks are earning so much money now. Very happening profession. It's restaurants, cooks, clothing, clothes. So again, many see. Understand one thing. Man always, in general, I'm telling man always get attracts to food, clothing, and shelter only. That is inherently inside a man. Okay, ये इंसान को ऑटोमेटिकली अट्रैक्ट करता है. अच्छा खाना, अच्छा पहनना, अच्छा ओढ़ना, अच्छा रहना. So that is his inherent thing which he likes. So that is why you will see most of the people in food restaurants, most of the people buying clothes, and most of the people buying property. All these fairs and all, no, housing melas and all that, and property melas and all that. So you can see people who are always there. So why? That is the basic necessity of a man. That is why always men are men. Man in general, I'm telling. Okay, they get attracted towards that. That is inherent in that particular person. Okay. So now we are going to something different thing instead of rights. We will be doing rights later after some part. Now I'll tell you about a very different kind of a concept. Okay. So the concept started with a person called Plato. Now we are dealing with something called justice. Am I audible? Am I audible? Afra, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay, okay. So we are talking about a person called Plato, the person who was the teacher of Aristotle. Most of them get confused by telling Plato is the disciple of Aristotle. It's the other way. Plato was the teacher of Aristotle. Now he was there. He was born in Athens. Athens is a place today which is the capital of Greece. In a distinguished family, means he belonged to a very well-known family. His original name was Aristocles. His original name was Aristocles. Okay. He belonged to the classical period of ancient Greece. He visited Sicily. Today it is an island in Italy. He visited Italy. Sicily is not in the mainland of Italy. If you see the Italian map, okay, there is an island which is down, which is called Sicily, and another island called Corsica. Okay, so where very the island of Corsica is very famous. I'll tell you in class why it is very famous when I meet you. But remember this is a era or a time when most of the people who were born in Greece or in and around Greece, uh, they are quite extraordinary in their thought. Okay, the way of thinking इनकी सोच बहुत different है, especially during this era. Okay, and because you had many other great people during that time. As a young man, he studied with Socrates for 8 years. Now again, Socrates is another great man. So probably you'll read him in sociology, I think, if he's there. Extraordinary people. Now he visited other countries, including India, for about 12 years. So Plato had visited India also. He wrote Apology, Gorgias, Protagoras. Now these are different books which he has written. But you just need to remember Republic. That is his most famous book. Okay. Protagoras was a master of 8 different subjects. And regarding political science, remember what I'm telling you, which is very important. See, first time he's going to tell you about something. Okay. I'm repeating in Hindi also. पहली बार वो कुछ बोल रहे हैं, उसको पता है कि वो सही है. Till today we have not proved it wrong. Okay. आज तक किसी ने भी उसको wrong prove करने का चांस नहीं है. It was done in 427 before Christ. Okay. So you can add how many years you want now. You just add 82,000 years. Nobody can has disproved or misproved what Plato has told. अभी तक उनको गलती उनकी पकड़ी नहीं. आज तक किसी को इतना हमारा लेवल नहीं है कि हम उनकी गलती पकड़े. So that what he has told is correct. That is what I am telling you. First thing what he is telling is new. Second thing it is correct. So he is doing two things at a time. His Apology, Gorgias, Protagoras, Statesman, Laws and Republic. Plato is the father of idealists, romanticists, and utopians of political philosophy. Okay, so these are different kinds of people who study political science. So one of them are idealists, the second is romancists, and the third one are utopians of political philosophy. Utopia, I'll tell you about Weber again, what utopia means. But generally think utopia means utopia एक ऐसी land है जिसमें कोई भी problem नहीं. Nobody becomes sick, nobody cries there, nobody cribs and curses. किसी को कोई भी problem नहीं है utopia में. That is a mental construct which Weber told. Okay. Emerson concluded that Plato in his philosophy and philosophy is Plato. Now you got the definition what Plato is. Emerson concluded that Plato is philosophy and philosophy is Plato. दोनों एक कॉइन के दो साइड्स हैं, Plato और philosophy. The Republic of Plato is called a treatise which is concerning justice, as he subtitled it as concerning justice. See, he talks you about justice. After some time you'll study about distributive justice. Okay, because there are other theories also which are traditional theory, the radical theory and the pragmatic theory. So how he tells you about justice. Plato discusses different theories of justice prevailing at his own time. Prevailing means जब उनके दौर में वो चल रहा था. When he was alive, that was getting practiced. And at one time and exposed the weakness of each theory, and therefore he rejected all of them and propounded his own. Means उनके समय पर दूसरे भी थियरीज प्रपोज कर रहे थे, वो उनको सही नहीं लगा जस्टिस के बारे में, तो उन्होंने उनको रिजेक्ट करके अपना नया थियरी बनाया. Okay, that is what it is found in his justice. Okay, now before getting into his justice, we have to study about the traditional theory of thinker called Cephalus. After that you will study Trachymachus, you cannot change these names, okay, because they are not native Indians. So, and Glaucon. These are three people who are we are going to study today. Okay, उनके कंटेम्पररी थे, उनकी सोच या विचार दूसरी तरह के थे, वो प्लेटो के समय पर थे. So they were contemporaries of Plato with different views of their own. Okay. Cephalus was a resident alien in Athens, means he was not a born man in Athens, means उनका पैदाइशी गांव नहीं है Athens. According to him, justice consists of speaking the truth and paying one's debts. Speaking the truth, everybody knows, सच्चाई बोलना and paying one's debts. आप अगर खर्जा है तो आप खर्जा उसको फेड देना, आप उसको चुकता कर देना. That was his concept. And his son Polymarchus, a slight amendment to his father's definition, it says for him justice seems to consist of giving what is proper to him. उनके अनुसार क्या सही है वो देना ही justice है. These are views of justice. Okay. It implies that the justice lies in giving out what is due to others. What is due to others? Now I am be very careful what I am telling. Okay. I am repeating what he told Polymarchus. Okay. It implies the justice lies in giving out of what is due to others. Previously, what did we study about this? It is directly related to what we studied in other chapters. Just before this, we studied rights. Okay. Rights have been guaranteed to you. Rights have been given to you. It has been already sanctioned to you. Okay. Before what we studied civil society. We studied civilized men in forms of Rousseau and Locke. Okay. See how directly it is connected. Okay. कैसे related है? In giving out what it is due to others. उनका हक उनको दे दीजिए. To whom? To people. It might be doing good for one's friends and evil to enemies. Now, why he does not like it? Okay. Why Plato does not like it? He says once, suppose friends may be friends only in appearance. समझो आप आपके दोस्त को हेल्प कर रहे हैं. Now what I'm telling again, please listen very carefully. आप अपने दोस्त को हेल्प कर रहे हैं, दोस्त को दुश्मन बनने टाइम नहीं लगता. तो what will happen? आपका किया कराया पानी में गया. Whatever you did for him or her went in vain or in the drain. So what happens? He or she knows your weakness. So it is of no use giving justice to such people who change colors. Okay. Second, do evil to anybody, including our enemies, is inconsistent with the most elementary conception of morality. See, morals and ethics are very important. It begins with political science. Again, your morals and ethics should be proper. आपका रास्ता सही रहना चाहिए. Okay. This our politicians will not follow. Only this is in the book. Okay. Again, I'm telling you. Nobody follows this. No. That is why Plato is great. He is remembered after 2,500 years also. Okay. Nobody remembers any politician for 2,500 years. Whichever country, whichever continent they belong to. Okay. Because what Plato has done to political science, nobody can do it. Okay. This view takes into consideration relations between two individuals on individualistic grounds. Me and you, only two people are pictured here. Whereas on the grounds he ignores the social whole, which is the raison d'etre of any theory of justice. See, only me and you or me and the whole of your group or even your 100 people, I told you, we don't make the society. We don't represent the society. That 100 people in our class or me as your class teacher or even your college, totally, if there are 1,000 people or 2,000 people, we do not represent the society. There are 1.3 billion people in India. Around the world, I don't know how many people are there. 6 point something. What happens? We don't represent the society. That is why he says we are failing here. Now, he comes to Trachymachus. So, what does Trachymachus tell? Trachymachus was a sophist. Now, sophists we studied are in Greece. Okay, sophists are from Greece. he defined justice as interest of the stronger. जिसके पास ताकत है उनका interest. It amounts to might is right. Aren't we getting now into force theory? Because of the state or a sovereign is the strongest, or it is his action ought to be right and just. Not necessary. Not necessary. जरूरी नहीं कि जो हमारा सावरन है वो सही है. Why are we telling this? If अगर वही सही होता तो he only would have possible, because there is a conflict of interest. हमारे और उनके सोच में फर्क होता है, हमारे और उनके लेवल पे सोचने का स्तर का फर्क होता है. That is why parties get changed every 5 years or 10 years. Otherwise what happens? Domination happens. Domination means what happens? You will have people who are called as for example, people like Saddam Hussein and people like who is this? Muammar Gaddafi of Libya. 30 years, 30 years, 25 years. They were controlling single domination, dictatorship. So that is why he says it's not necessary they are correct, no? Every time. हर हमेशा वो वही सही है बोल के जरूरी नहीं है. Okay. Because why? This conception of justice led to propositions. First, government makes always and enforces law with the coercive power for the benefit of the sovereign. The government is protecting the sovereign. One. The second proposition is injustice is better than justice. So, injustice is better than justice means what? Might is right. So, why the hell are we selecting a sovereign? Why is the system of sovereignty here? You got the concept. अगर वो बैठ के किंग की तरह ही कर रहा है या ट्राइब्समैन की तरह ही कर रहा है, एम्परर की तरह ही कर रहा है या तानाशाह बन गया है, तो उसको इलेक्ट क्यों कर रहे हैं आप? You got the concept. That is why Plato says, don't bring these guys into power. What will they do? Power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Okay. Isn't it being proved even today all over the world, irrespective of which country we are following? You got the concept? Okay. He is the master. Okay. Plato, it is very, very, very difficult to, what do you say? Get into the concept of Plato. So, he was a visionary. एक आदमी जो बहुत दूर तक देखा, आज तक हम उसको डिस्प्रूव एंड मिसप्रूव नहीं कर पाए. Extraordinary man. I'm telling you, पहली बात वो बोल रहा है first time, and remember the most important thing, वो जो बोल रहा है वो correct है. Nobody has done till today, because along with the political science, he knows Pythagoras, he knows mathematics, he knows logic, he knows 8 other branches other than political science. Okay. The second one, thus justice consists of obeying authority, wherein when must the following ones must follow their interest, wherein one can. Injustice is following one's own interest and justifying conformity to the ruler's interest. If a wrong person is running in the system and you are acting towards him, that is he calls injustice. Okay. आप सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं गलत आदमी को और उसको बढ़ावा दे रहे हैं, सही चीज को आप प्रमोट नहीं कर रहे हैं. This system will not work. Okay, it will not work for a very long time. Okay, even if it works, it will not work for a very long time. Why? People will get fed up. Sorry, result of which revolutions come. Highest number of revolutions happened in a country called Russia. Now it follows the obedience of the ruler is right and the disobedience is wrong and unjust. Anybody who says no, what you are doing is wrong, what used to happen? They used to punish them, no? So that is what that was to happen. Because I am the person who is controlling the country. Who are you to ask me the questions? The concept of democracy dies here. Of the people, by the people, for the people. वो आप ही के लिए बने हैं, आपके लिए ही बने हैं, आपके लिए ही काम करने के लिए बने हैं. If they are reaching that position and they are not helping you, then what is the purpose of electing the person? आपका उद्देश्य क्या रहा उस आदमी को वहां चूज करके बिठाने के लिए? जब आप ईस्ट बोल रहे हो, वेस्ट बोल रहे हैं, अब नॉर्थ बोलेंगे वो साउथ बोलेगा, तो फायदा क्या है बोलते उस आदमी को बिठा के? Probably now you are understanding the concept what I am telling about politicians. You must have understood why they are different from thinkers. Okay, and how they are different from, see, they are more or less just like the old system of kings and queens only. Only difference is today we are electing these people through our uh, voting system. Once they go and sit there, they forget everything. What is their goals, why they came there and all that, and they do what they want to do. Probably you understood the concept. Okay, now he says why he is against the radical theory. Radical means what? Against. Radicalization, ek tarfa soch. Justice can never be interest of the stronger. यार अगर जस्टिस सिर्फ ताकतवर आदमी के हाथ में अब देंगे तो वो दूसरों को क्या करेगा? You need to understand. They are not going to use it for the proper usage. The government is an art and it must aim at the perfection of material rather than own perfection. See, they are sitting there to help you. They are not sitting there to come and tinkering there. Tinkering means what? See, whichever government works for 5 years or 10 years, as long as they work, their aim should be to help you, not self-aggrandizement. Means क्या? अपना power बढ़ाना है at the cost of you. वो मैं ही करना है. Not at your behest, not at your cost, but not at your life. Okay. They are there. Why? Because you elected them there. Okay. Now the governors are just shepherds to the protect the sheep and exist for the good of the governed. Today governors are central government agents. They are working here in India in different states. Whatever happens in states, all the dictation goes to the central government. Okay. Justice is always better than injustice because a just man is wiser than an unjust man. Automatically, जिसमें इंसानियत बाकी है, जिसमें न्याय नीति, इन कन्नड़ा भी से न्याय नीति बाकी है, जिसमें इन सच्चाई की ये बाकी है, तो ऑटोमेटिकली अनजस्ट मैन को नहीं ले करेगा and he is always better because he understands what is happening to you. Okay, it is always considered better. As a concept goes to the extreme of gross individualism, it has been refuted, means it is not accepted, and individual is not an independent unit but a part of the order. Yeah, here sociology comes into picture. Your relationship with society, your society's relationship with you, your area how it deals with the state, your state how it deals with the center, at different levels how it is working. So it is always important. आप सोसाइटी के पार्ट हैं, आपसे सोसाइटी का बेनिफिट होना चाहिए. अलग अलग आदमी को बेनिफिट होना चाहिए. अलग अलग आदमी अलग अलग तरह के काम करते हैं, उनसे बेनिफिट होना चाहिए क्योंकि हम इंटरडिपेंडेंट हैं. Now you might say, sir, I am dependent. Means, say, for example, you are only dependent to tell. That means you are writing your own paper, examination paper. You are correcting your own paper. You are going and publishing the result of your own paper. Okay. And you are going to sign on your own certificate. And you can do it for you. But what about so many students in KSL? Will you be able to do it? For 10,000 people, can you correct the single, all the different 28 subjects? Are you going to correct everybody's paper? Is it possible by one man or 10 men or 100 men? No, it's not possible. We are interdependent on different types of people in the same system. In your office, people are doing office work. As a teacher, I am doing my work. As a regular teacher, they are doing their work. Administrative part, your principal does. The university part, the university does. Even in university, there are evaluation. There are so many, no? Evaluation, register of evaluation, then examination section, the record section, then you go there. So many different sections are there. Why? Because it has been broken up and each one has been given or authorized to do a particular work. Okay. Again, limitations are being limitation है, उसके ऊपर वो नहीं जा सकते. Okay. So then we get into the fourth part. Why he says it is wrong. The concept can be two standards of justice, one for the ruler and other for the subjects. The concept has no universal application. See, I have a golden rule. For me, I different because I'm the king. I have a different rule. Now you are the emperor. You have a different rule for you. So do you think anybody will accept the rules? मेरे लिए एक कानून, आपके लिए एक कानून, तीसरे के लिए एक कानून. क्या इस तरह सिस्टम वर्क करेगा? नहीं. So he said, radical theory of Thrasymachus. His name is okay. Thrascymachus. It's not Machus, it's Marcus, because they are from European place. Europe it is. Europe is the Indian pronunciation. European Trachymachus. Okay, before this came Polymarchus and Cephalus. Now we go to the third man who was during his time. Whose time? During 427 BC. Okay. Pragmatic theory of Glaucon. Now he is regarded justice as the interest of the weaker. Kamzoron ka interest. He regards justice as an artificial thing, a product of social convention. Now, conventions. We go back to king is divine origin theory. King is the next to God. Okay, he is the fountain of justice. Then we come to force theory. JBOT. Banks, Oppenheimer, Trieste and all that. Okay, Bernhard. So he says no, everything is force theory. Okay, everything happens to the force. The people who are working as farmers are being protected. That is why I am supreme. Then the social contract theory. What happens? People like Hobbes, Locke, Rousseau come into picture. Then we have the theory of rights. Why I am coming now into picture is the civil society was formed in anticipation that rules and regulations and rights are framed for people to help each other and live in a civilized society. That is why he says a convention from society that we are going to stay together without fighting each other. Justice is the child of fear and based on necessity of the weak. It is the child of fear. Means क्या? वो डर के मारे बना है बच्चा. Justice. Okay. And based on necessity of the weak. कमजोर के लिए वही weapon है. Today you are only the weapon for them when you become the lawyer. Okay. There was no justice in the pre-civil society. Automatic, no civil society. Civil society means first of all it was not established. Before the 1700s, it was not established. In the later 1800s. So we lived in an aristocratic, monarchic, dictatorial world. Okay, we had different kinds of people who ruled the world. And therefore, he says, there was no justice. And they joined hands to create the state. Who? The weaker sections, who could not find the war, who could not fight the constant wars, who could not accept war as a part of their life. Okay, so these were the people who said, no, we are constituting a civil society. We are organizing a particular form of society wherein the rule of law will prevail. Okay, जहां पर इंसानियत और सच्चाई का बोलबाला रहेगा. इंसानियत चलेगी, सच्चाई चलेगी, कोर्ट्स चलेंगे, सिस्टम चलेगा, एक पर्टिकुलर ऑर्डर चलेगा. They came to an agreement of instituted law and government through sorts of social contract. Remember the political contract, the social contract, what Locke tells you, different types of contracts. Okay. One is you with the government, one is you with the society. There are two different things here. Okay. अभी है शायद अब एक 9 minute. So Jabalina, are you getting the concept how other people are thinking? Afra, are you getting the concepts how people are thinking? Nasima, Zubeda,
Yes, sir.
concept पता चल रहा है? Concept पता चल रहा है किस तरह सोच रहे हैं आदमी?
Yes, sir.
So justice was therefore a product of convention and the outcome of fear and insecurity. So justice became outcome of fear, means डर के मारे बाहर आया. Insecure, they were not feeling secure. तो क्या हुआ? Insecurity के मारे justice बाहर आया. That was the product of fear. It is called actually fear psychosis. So Plato disregarded these theories and of justice as defective on the grounds of justice is neither conventional, now a convention se hai. What the Glaucon told, neither the concept of neither it is artificial, but it is something which is internal and related. He on the other hand holds the view that justice is rooted in human mind. वो आपके mind में है, that is what he is telling you. It is an intrinsic value which does not depend for its origin upon a chance convention. Neither it depends upon artificiality, neither it is Glaucon, neither it is Trachymachus, neither it is Polymarchus, neither it is the theory which is propounded by the Cephalus. And he says all the people who told above, whether it was radical theory, whether it was the traditional theory, whether it was pragmatic theory, it is not matching up to expectations. So he is telling that what is going to tell you now is completely different. Okay. So Plato, having reviewed the traditional theories of justice, he propounded the theory of justice as given below. His theory is like this. He was opined that justice was something internal. It is related to you. Internal means आपके अंदर है. Justice exists in the individual and in the state. वो आप में भी मौजूद है, वो state में भी मौजूद है. State again is country. Justice was a bond which was held a society together. एक दूसरे को बांध के रखता है. It is of the value. It is an intrinsic value wherein it binds everybody. Okay, it holds everybody in the society together. He says it provides for a pleasant union of individuals in accordance to one's natural fitness and training. Justice was both a public and a private virtue because it conserves the highest good for both the state and the members, each one of whom has founded his life in accordance with the natural fitness and his training. Everybody, in accordance to his knowledge or her knowledge, who lives as a part of the society, who is of sound mind. I'm telling now. Now I'm adding something different. जिसका mind sound है. You cannot bring lunatic persons here and people of unsound mind who cannot work. Means they are a part of society, but they are not going to be a progressive part of society. जिनसे state नहीं चलता, आप लोग से state चलेगा. Because you are a fit person, individual person, you can do different kinds of job and contribute to the society. At the same time, the state contributes to your growth. Okay, because again when we studied rights, what we're telling, state gives a chance to you, not giving to every man his due. What is due to every man should be given. Therefore, Plato's interpretation is opposed, that Cephalus became the latter was talking in terms of his rights, while the former in terms of duties. The same thing Plato told. It was told by Cephalus. Okay. Because he also told was what? Giving the man his due is correct. Okay. For what is due to him is that he should be treated as what he is in the light of his capacity and in his training. Now I'll tell you what it means. For example, very simple example and the easiest example. You are eating breakfast after some time, or you finished your breakfast, and after some time you will eat lunch, and after some time passes, you will eat dinner. Can you eat all the three at the same time? Is it possible? Might be possible for a few people. So 50 इडली एक टाइम पे खा रहा है, इडली, बिकॉज आई कम फ्रॉम साउथ इंडिया, आई एम टेलिंग यू, या डोसा 15 डोसा एक टाइम खा रहा है. How many people can do that? Very few people can do that. Why? After eating that 40 idlis or 15 dosa, you have to digest it. How many people can do that? It is not easy. Okay. So, in accordance with each one's individual capacity, okay, it is different. So, what happens? Each one differs. Some people eat more, some people eat less. Okay. While he says, for what is due to him, and he should be treated with what he is in the light of the capacity and his strength for what he is fit. Everybody can't do the same kind of a job. Everybody is not built for the same kind of job. Some people become different because of the efforts, and therefore the well, what is due to him to be the honest performance of those tasks which he places according to his requisite. According to your requisite, according to your requirements, you do it. I told you just now, no? Some people might be are consuming 5 idlis. Some people have the capacity to eat 10 at a time. I'm telling you. Some people can eat 20. There are individuals having different eating capacities. Same thing. In the performance of output, now I'm telling. Now I'm equating and quantifying in terms of mark. Everybody is those who started attending classes from September. It is where it is visible in your marks card. Everybody is attending the class. Some people are attending my class because they want to attend class. Some people are attending for the heck of attending my class. Some people are attending to understand the subject. But where is it visible? ये कहाँ पर दिखता है? वो आपके मार्कशीट में दिखता है. You got it? Everybody is listening. Everybody is attentive. Everybody they are pretending to be attentive. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. मुझे आप कितना आपको समझ में आ रहा है नहीं